Welcome to a very special episode of Carrots and Conversations. Today, our guest is Mr. Rupesh Jain. He's the founder of Lucira Jewelry, a startup, but within a very short period of time, he has already made his presence felt. So, without further ado, let me start talking to him. Hi, Rupesh.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Anilji?
I am also good, and I'm very glad to meet you after a long time.
Thank you so much.
As you remember, I was there at the inauguration of your Chembur store.
Chembur store, yeah.
So it's a very exciting field. But let me understand your business journey. How did you identify lab-grown diamond jewelry retail
Yeah.
for your startup venture?
So I'll just start with a brief introduction about myself.
Okay, please go.
I come with the family background of jewelry. We are a middle class family born and brought up in Mumbai. From my class 5th, I used to sit on stores,
Okay.
and I understood the jewelry business from the real lens of the Indian consumers. Then I did my engineering, went to US, implemented a couple of large ERP projects, came back to India, and then started the first stint of Mine Diamond brand called Candier. We scaled from 0 people team to almost like a 250 people team and scaled revenues from 0 to 200 crores over a period of 12 years. Then I exited it with the Kalyan Jewelers, and then I took a break and then thought that since jewelry is very close to my heart, is there an opportunity where we can really build a brand for the country? And lab grown diamonds that time were really coming up across the different countries in the entire globe. So I thought there is a wide space in India which is very clearly evident, and there could be a emotion led brand for the country where designs should really make a lot of impact for our Indian consumers, and let's build a brand around that, and that's where Lucira came into existence. We were very clear we will be a digital first omni-channel brand for the country, since tech is always our strength. So we started only online first so that we could fix the entire backend, the design part of it, the entire customer journey part of it. And then we started opening our first offline store, and where we met at the Chembur store. That was our first store. And as we opened first store, then we opened our second store in Pune. And as we are speaking today, we have already done a third soft launch in Bombay in Borivali Oberoi Sky City Mall. The final launch is on 23rd. So in a span of 3 months, we have opened 3 stores.
Congratulations and best wishes for Borivali.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We have also signed the 4th store for Noida, Delhi. So I think since our backend is now clear, we know that we can start hitting hard on the ground now, and we know every pin code from where we are getting a lot of customer interactions in the online, and basis that interactions we are going in the offline world.
Okay, so when did you actually formally start on the project of Lucira?
So after taking a break of almost 6-7 months, there was like a 6 months gestation period where we started jotting down a lot of ideas, understanding the Indian consumers, did a lot of research, had a very close group of discussions with different groups of customers. So I think I started by mid of 2024 when I exited Candier in June of 24. December of 24, I started working on this idea in deeper, and we officially launched the entire brand of Lucira on the Akshaya Tritiya day, which is on 30th of April.
2025.
2025. So after 4-5 months of our background work, then we launched Lucira, and from there, in after April May launch, finally we opened our first store in October.
Oh, that is quite fast, I must say. So you were with Candier for a long time, and you were very hands-on. I remember you had such a vibrant and energetic team in your Malad office. I remember very vividly, all happy faces and very modern office, very ergonomically, decorated and designed. It was a pleasure. I still remember, it was quite a few years back. So what I want to know from you, I think that was very different from your family business.
Yeah.
This organized retail and chain stores. Of course, you had the backing of Kalyan. But what were your learnings? Number one, and what were the mistakes that you made, which you learned from those mistakes you want to correct in your current project?
So I think every journey is going to be very very different from the past journey, because the times have changed, the consumers have evolved, the consumption pattern has changed a lot. Before COVID and after COVID also we have seen people are thinking in a very different way. So I think that the best learning that I have from my past stint is build a great team, because that's your real power to actually go and play your game well in the market, because it's going to be a large teamwork, and it's going to be a 1 decade or a 2 decade journey from here. So I think that's the learning from the past.
But any mistakes you made?
So definitely we all are human beings, and we are bound to make mistakes, and we should make mistakes to learn. And I did a lot of mistakes in.
But don't make the same mistake twice.
So I think the first mistake that we did during our Candier days is we were very very gung-ho about online, and we thought that online would only be the way forward for us. First 8 years we never went offline.
Okay.
We were predominantly online. After 8 years we actually opened our first store. So
Where was the first store?
first store was in Malad Infinity Mall. This time, since that learning was there, we have gone offline in the year one only. So we knew that this is. Second thing is, second learning that we had is do not hire too many people very very fast, because even though you may have a lot of expectations from the team very fast, but team will take its own time to learn, understand, and then scale. So I think these are two main things that I will carry from that learning and try to implement this time. Yeah.
Actually, I have a hangover of reading this book by Chetan Bhagat, 3 Mistakes of My Life. So tell me about one more mistake.
So third mistake was I never had a co-founder there. This time my co-founder is my wife Vandana. So I think these are my 3 learnings from the past, which I have tried to rectify in.
I hope you know what you are getting into.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So this name Lucira is a coined term, right?
Yeah.
So what does it mean and how? Anyway, it could be. It may not have a literal meaning. For example, Nike, it doesn't have a literal meaning. But what kind of story or what kind of imagery you are going to build around the brand so that it appeals to people? Because otherwise, name is just a name, right?
So Lucira is actually a word in Latin,
Okay.
and it means to shine.
Mm-hmm.
It is the shine in the diamond. It is the shine in the relationship that you are into. So the entire story of Lucira is happiness, shine in the relationship that you are into, and I think jewelry, diamonds are something that really go hand in hand when you are in your happy zone. So I think we would like to share a lot of good moments with our customers and be a part of their story. That's the literal meaning. Yeah.
So far, you have started promotions on Insta and digital media only, right?
Yes, predominantly.
And very, very offbeat choice of the location, Chembur. So how did that come about?
So we were very clear that since it is our first store, we don't have to be very very loud, because there will be few mistakes that we will do, and we have to learn from our mistakes. So and team was also very new, so we were very clear. Let's choose a location where our rentals are not very high. So we were very mindful of that, because in the longer run, rent to revenue ratio is going to hit you big time. So that was our first bet. Second, it was a high street, Tanishq, Kalyan, Carrot Lane nearby, good catchment, lot of good affluent people, old money sitting in Chembur, and no other lab-grown diamond jewelry brand. So these were our parameters that got ticked for that location. Even the location size was apt for us, 700 square feet, and we wanted to experiment there. So that's the reason for choosing Chembur.
Okay. It's a very good store, I must say, and congratulations for this selection. Who's your target audience?
So our target audience, what we have identified, is not the Gen Z customers. It's a slightly mature audience in millennials, aging between 32 to 48.
Okay.
Urban woman who likes her own choices, She likes to take the products in terms of designs and not only with respect to the price points. She has a particular styling. She's very clear in terms of what clothing she is wearing, what kind of type of jewelry she wants. So this is a very clear customer that we are trying to cater to, and we are owning the and trying to own the occasion of anniversary in the country. Because anniversary is a repeatable occasion and no brand in jewelry is actually owning that occasion. So Lucira as a brand has a very clear vision of owning that occasion in the country.
So, have you started with the marketing initiatives surrounding the occasion of anniversaries? Have you?
So teams have started jotting down a lot of ideas. We have started talking to few agencies. They are giving and submitting their ideas. So I think in next couple of months we'll start ideating and then come up with a better campaign. Yeah.
Fair enough. So, what are the price points and how many SKUs you have in Chembur?
So I think ideally our price point is majorly between 40 to 80,000. That's the spot that we would want to be in, because
40 to 80.
80,000.
So, it begins with 40.
So it starts at 2025, but not
The core range would be around.
core range is between 40 to 80. And we have seen that customers are very comfortable buying in that range, and there is no other brand catering to that price points very clearly in the country. So we would want to own that space. One thing. Second is, in terms of number of SKUs per store, we start with minimum SKUs, which is like 600 to 700 SKUs. But if we start seeing good traction in that store, we may go as high as 1000 SKUs.
Okay, fair enough. You also worked hard and got your investor, I think Bloom Ventures
Yeah, Bloom Ventures and Spring Marketing. Yeah,
and
Spring Marketing.
Spring Marketing. Okay, and I think you secured the funding of 55 crores.
50 crore.
50 crores. Congratulations once again. I think that was also very fast. Rollout of stores and getting investor on board, it's very fast. So congratulations. What I want to ask you, I think typically this is a question the investor is going to ask, whether it is an angel investor, VC or PE. When a startup pitches to an investor, the first question they ask is, what is the consumer problem that you intend to solve? So let me ask you the same question to you.
Good. So I've been pitching to a lot of VCs and PE. So this is one question that and I also ask the same question to my team again and again, so that they are centered around the problem statement. And the biggest consumer pain point today that we see in jewelry is the gold price that we all are going through. So already gold prices are rooftop, and in terms of mined diamonds now, there is very less play in terms of designs that you can do for your consumers. How do we make sure that Lucira as a brand taking lower caratage gold of 14 carat and 9 carat and make beautiful, meaningful pieces around different occasions for the consumers? So that was the thought process, and that's the problem that we are trying to solve. How can we make sure that all our jewelry is within the budget of the consumers, but at the same time it has a lot of meaning in the life of the consumers?
So your jewelry is studded in 14K or 18K?
14K is our major metal, but if customer asks for any customization in 18 carat or 9 carat, we can do that. Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on 9 carat and vermeil?
So 9 carat I think will pick up, because today, exactly after 1 year of launching Lucira, the gold rate which was of 24 carat before 1 year, today 9 carat is costing the same. So technically 9 carat will start picking up now in the country because of the price, and even the retailers are worried about it. So they will also start giving more options to their consumers. A lot of people have started moving from 22 to 18 for sure. So now a lot of retailers are not buying 22 carat, they are giving 18 carat hallmark. A lot of retailers have started moving from 18 to 14, and few retailers are customizing for 9 carat now. So I think 9 carat will become one of the go-to options for a lot of Indian consumers. Similarly, vermeil, in terms of fashion jewelry, that will pick up very well, because people do not want to invest like 40,000-50,000 for a vermeil jewelry. But if the price points are below 10,000, then vermeil is also a very classy product for the consumers to gift.
You use silver also?
No, currently we don't use.
What about platinum?
We use platinum also. Yeah.
How many SKUs you have in platinum?
So we have a very clear assortment of 50 products in platinum.
For men or for both men and women?
We have 25 SKUs, and for female we have 25 SKUs.
You think the response is encouraging?
Yeah, so we are getting some inquiries. So yesterday also we got one order for platinum stud for men. Similarly, before that also, so platinum rings are doing well for us. That's a very clear journey that we can see. Yeah.
Okay, what about the fancy shapes and fancy colors? Because see, fancy shapes and fancy colors, if I remember correctly, in natural diamond also, rounds constituted 50% of the market. There also, in fact, majority of the market, 80-90%. Now that percentage come to almost half, so 50%. So similarly, in lab grown also, because of its inexpensive nature, there are lots of creative solutions are possible, and that's why fancy shapes and fancy colors have a potential. I don't know how well the response is at the retail level, so we would love to hear from you on this aspect.
So currently, definitely we all know round is one shape which is very generic, and people have already seen that in multiple areas. So they keep buying that very frequently. But the other shapes that are doing very well is oval for sure, and pear. So these are two other shapes which are doing well. And if you go completely out of the box and you create new shapes altogether, then definitely there has to be a lot of marketing angle given to it. Otherwise, you can have a lot of good fancy shapes, but without marketing it or having a right kind of story behind it, selling becomes difficult. So I think in terms of possibility, there is infinite possibility, but in terms of marketing, I still see there is a lot of gap in terms of communication, storytelling, in terms of fancy shapes.
Okay. And what about fancy color?
Fancy colors are also getting a lot of traction currently. People are.
You have them?
Yeah, we have them. Yeah. So we deal in 3 different colors, which is pink, blues, and the yellows, which are the top shades in terms of even mined diamonds, and people would want to consume them. So people are asking about the different colors in lab grown diamonds, and we do supply them. But still the consumption is very, very less currently. But over time it will keep increasing as and when we keep pushing and give more design options to our customers.
So today's customer is quite evolved, if I'm not mistaken. But are there customers who don't know about lab-grown diamond and jewelry, and they come to you and you have to educate them?
So I think in terms of words, everyone has listened about it. Everyone knows about lab-grown diamonds because of so much news in the market since last 3-4 years now. But in terms of depth of the knowledge, it is still lesser available. How is it made? What are the components required to actually build the entire lab-grown diamonds, and what is the costing around it? Is it fake? Is it real? These are all myths that they have. But I think it is getting better and better with every quarter, every year that is going by. Yeah.
So when we talk about the potential for lab-grown diamond jewelry in India, the investor fraternity has been quite bullish, and many of the startups have been able to get funding. So Bloom Ventures is one investor who does a lot of research, and I think by associating with such an investor, apart from the funding that you get, there is a lot of learning also. So give me an idea of what is the total addressable market. In short, what is the market size for lab-grown diamond jewelry in India currently, and how it is going to grow. If you have some ballpark figure, it would be very interesting for our viewers also.
So I think currently the entire opportunity for India sitting for a lab-grown diamond is anywhere between 700 to 800 crores.
So small.
Yeah, currently. And it is growing almost by a double digit year on year, where mined diamond is growing at a smaller pace. So I think in next couple of years, maybe by 2030, this opportunity will almost be 3x from here. So it is going to be almost like a 2,500 or 3,000 crore market. And over a period of time, this will keep keep increasing. That's a very clear journey that we can see from here. The biggest journey that I feel is there for every lab grown diamond jewelry is more players are required to actually cater to the demands of the consumers, because currently in the country we have like 60 to 70,000 mined diamond jewelry players who are selling mined stones.
Okay. Jewelry, you mean?
Jewelry, mined jewelry. And in terms of lab grown, all lab grown diamonds putting together, we are not even 1,000 stores today.
Okay.
So I think the journey is from 1,000 to like 40-50,000 stores in next couple of years.
So 1,000 stores, you are talking only about the chain stores or the mom and pop and multi-brand?
Everything put together today, today all chain stores and everyone coming together, we are not more than 1,000 stores.
So when consumers come to you, do they ask for exchange buyback?
They do ask, yeah. So as an Indian customer, everyone has buyback and exchange in their mind, yeah. When they are buying gold jewelry particularly.
So are you offering exchange buyback?
Yeah, we offer a very clear 100% exchange policy where they can come and exchange their design, upgrade their design. And we have very clear 90% buyback where they get 100% in terms of gold and 90% in terms of the lab grown
On the bill value?
On the bill value.
Okay. And what about certification?
So everything is certified or SGL, so we are very clear.
No, do consumers ask for a certificate?
No, people ask for, and even if they ask or not ask, we are very clear, we have to give certificate in front of every single product that we sell. So we do not sell any product without certification.
So 50 crores, I am sure it is not sufficient, and there will be several rounds. So what is the runway that your investors are looking at the first 50 crore infusion?
So I think it should be anywhere between 18 to 24 months from here, where we'll understand, build the entire distribution system, entire online tech part of it, omni-channel part of it, the team part of it, and then definitely go out and raise larger checks for the growth capital. Yeah.
Okay. So tell me about how you identified the locations and in cities like Pune, and the third one in Borivali. Is there any other location where you have?
Both we have signed in Delhi.
Delhi, okay. So it would be interesting to understand.
So for us, the journey is simple. We do a lot of online plus offline data analysis. So offline, it should tick mark a lot of our parameters. It has to be either high street or mall, whatever is okay for us, because we have seen consumers at both the ends. It has to be surrounded by good brands where people are coming and spending on retail. Third is if there are good other jewelry players around, so we can get their customers also, because customer is coming there for jewelry as a product that they are going to buy. Fourth is we see a lot of our online data where we are getting maximum traffic from, maximum add to carts or maximum inquiries about the product. And then when we marry both of these data, we understand that these are the micro markets in which we will want to work on. And then we start scouting for properties, and then it should match, and we start predicting our revenues in that area. Once our revenue predictions are done, we come back in the reverse way, what should be the rental for year for this particular location.
So as of now, you started with 2 stores which are standalone, and now in Borivali you will be opening
inside a mall.
In a mall.
Yeah.
But what I understand from other retailers is getting the right location is a challenge. What are your views?
No, definitely getting the right location is a challenge, but I think there is enough of new markets getting created on every quarterly basis. So you need to even understand how can you identify these newer markets where today people are not there, but it will become a very large market in next couple of years. So you need to also see other signals, not only the present signal. So we have seen a lot of markets which were doing very well earlier have started diminishing because there is a new road that has been created and suddenly all the retail have been moved there. So I think any retail location that we choose, we definitely see current data, as well as we would want to see next 3 to 5 years performance data, that a lot of new residential coming in that area, a lot of good buildings being constructed, and automatically if there are good constructions nearby, and if there are like 4,000 families going to move in that particular area, then you know that this particular catchment can have a lot of good customers.
So as of now, all the stores that you have are company owned.
Company owned everything.
Okay. And what are your views on franchising?
No, definitely for jewelry business, franchisees are also showing a lot of interest in terms of how can we all work together for the next level of distribution, and if retail entire distribution can be done through franchisee also in the right way, then we can spend larger amount of money in terms of brand building, team and the tech part of
It's an asset light model.
yeah.
But if I understand from the market, many startup LGD brands are offering minimum guarantee. So would you be doing the same?
So technically, minimum guarantee is required initially to give comfort to the franchisees. But once you know your model is working well, then your numbers start speaking a lot. So at Candy also we started with minimum guarantee, and then once we started getting good traction and numbers, then automatically a lot of other things are taken care of.
So recently, Titan launched Beyond.
Yeah.
And it has created a lot of excitement in the market and a lot of curiosity because they are charging 25,000 per carat. So how much are you charging? Because most of the jewelers, the brand stores are charging much more as compared to what Titan is charging. So how much are you charging and what is your opinion?
So we charge between 30 to 35 depending upon offer, non-offer period. I feel this is a right kind of price point. Even 25 Titan starting at 25 is not a bad move. I think for the entire industry, first thing we all have validated that this category is here to stay now. Second is I have seen very closely pricing of Titan in the past that with years they will keep increasing the price because definitely they will have to manage the margins in the right way because of the marketing spends and rental cost and people cost. Then automatically if it comes in the range where we are today, I think in the longer run it is a healthy thing for all of us.
Yeah, in fact what I found was they are not offering exchange and buyback on lab grown diamonds. I think that could be a game changer because all said and done, while most manufacturers and growers are saying that there is no room for the prices to fall, but this category is not about investment, it is an adornment category. So if this thing catches on and if other people also follow, I think our market would be something different than what it is today, and it may not be or it will not be compared to natural diamonds. That is what I feel.
Yeah, it could be, but definitely it is more of a wait and watch. They have also opened first store and they will also take a lot of feedback from customers, understand their views because Titan as a company works on data. So once they have enough of feedback, then definitely their next moves will come in the market depending upon what is customer reaction on the designs, on the price points, on the policies. And if customers are reacting well, they will keep having the same policy. If there is some backslash, then they may change something in the entire policy level. Yeah.
So now talking about the future, your future plans, where do you see yourself and Lucira in the next 2 years in terms of turnover, in terms of number of stores, and when do you break even and make profits?
So I think next 2 years definitely our numbers we would aim for approximately 100 crores in next 2 years.
In how many stores?
In approximately 35 stores.
Okay.
30-35 stores. That's one part of it. Second part, definitely in terms of profitability, it is always on our cards. Every store should get to a profitable stage in 3 to 6 months. That will be our target. And once that keeps happening continuously, and at the head office level, at the brand level, so if we stop expanding, then we get to a profitable stage very, very fast. But if your aspirations are higher and if you would want to capture more and more market, you need to put more dollars on marketing. And that's where
rollout is important.
Rollout is important. A lot of campaigns are important. A lot of on-ground activity is important. So these are few areas which will make the brand, the real brand in the longer term. So that's my view that at more or less at 100 stores running profitably continuously and a decent top line of 300 to 400 crores, you start getting to a profitable stage when the very healthy margins, and that's where even the brand cost is taken care of. Yeah.
Well, lovely talking to you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so
and
much.
I'm sure under your leadership and your teamwork and use of data and your past learning, you'll make it
Thank you so
faster
much.
than what you are estimating.
Thank you so much.